This opinion is supportive of the aims of the Environmental Implementation Review as an accompaniment to legal enforcement and through encouragement of best practice. The EIR gives an overview of how EU environmental laws and policies are operating at the state level, but we still have big consistency gaps on how they are applied between and within different states. This opinion calls for a structured implementation dialogue for the EIR with each member state, but crucially with the involvement of local and regional authorities, as very often we are closely involved or delivering action on environmental goals and objectives. We recommend in this opinion that the European Commission provides a transparent, easily understandable way of demonstrating progress against those environmental goals. We call on the European Commission to continue to strengthen the Impel network and further develop national Impel networks. We need local and regional experts involved with Impel. When looking at the root causes behind poor implementation of environmental policies, we need to examine the coordination between different layers of government, from the national to the local, to see if the capacity to administer and deliver is there. We are supportive of the EIR peer-to-peer tool and urge the European Commission to provide sufficient funding for it. We call for a common methodology for national EIR dialogue, so comparisons within and between states can become more meaningful, and the involvement of local and regional authorities can help that process. Effective compliance assurance is essential if we are to have any hope of achieving a wide range of environmental objectives. If this is truly to be a review that looks at the full range of environmental goals, then we need to add policies on chemicals, industrial emissions, and of course climate change. On climate change, how we report to add value to the process is vital. A wealth of action to mitigate climate change happens at the local and regional level, and from my own experience I know that it is not always captured or recorded as part of the nationally determined contributions towards the Paris goals. We all know that action not measured is not acknowledged or valued or encouraged. Yet they are often the most important actions of all. That is why we've suggested in this opinion that local and regionally determined contributions for measuring mitigation of climate change are established. Establishing such targets would provide structure to our actions, making the achievement of the goals of the COP21 Paris Climate Agreements more achievable. Establishing such targets at the local and regional level in Europe could provide a template for the Conference of Mayors in the USA, who are opposing the irresponsible abandonment of the Paris Climate Agreement by President Trump. I would like to thank my expert, Martin Umfried, and CR staff members, Endrik Mafia and Carsten Browns, for their advice and assistance in the production of this opinion. Thank you.